Life is filled with seasons. Some seasons are joyful and peaceful, while others are difficult and painful. Jesus never promised that life would always be easy. Instead, he prepared his followers for challenges and trials. Trials are moments that test faith. They come in many forms: unexpected illness, financial hardship, job loss, broken relationships, and emotional struggles. In modern American life, many people experience pressure from responsibilities, bills, deadlines, and uncertainty about the future. During such moments, faith becomes more than a belief, it becomes a lifeline. Jesus spoke clearly about difficulties when he said, "In this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world." John 16:33. These words remind believers that trouble is a part of life. No one is completely free from hardship. Even strong and faithful individuals face moments of weakness. But Jesus added a message of hope: take heart. This means courage is possible even during trouble. Imagine a family facing sudden medical expenses. Bills begin to rise, savings decrease, and fear grows. Nights become sleepless and worry fills the heart. During such moments, faith provides strength. Faith reminds people that God sees their struggles. Faith encourages prayer. Faith keeps hope alive when answers are not immediate. Jesus often used the example of storms to describe life's difficulties. Storms arrive suddenly. The sky darkens. Winds grow stronger. Rain falls heavily. In the same way, life storms appear unexpectedly. A job may suddenly end. A relationship may break. A health condition may change daily routines. Yet Jesus demonstrated calm during storms. One of the most powerful moments in the Gospels describes Jesus calming a storm while his disciples were afraid. Waves crashed against the boat, and fear filled their hearts. But Jesus spoke with authority and said, "Peace, be still." Immediately the storm became calm. This story teaches a powerful truth. Even when storms surround us, peace is possible. Peace does not always mean the storm disappears immediately. Sometimes peace means trusting God while the storm continues. Many people in modern society struggle with anxiety. News reports, financial uncertainty, and personal pressures create fear. Anxiety grows when people feel powerless. But faith restores confidence. Faith reminds believers that God remains present even during uncertainty. Another important teaching from Jesus involves trusting God instead of worrying. Worry is one of the most common struggles today. People worry about money. They worry about health. They worry about children and future opportunities. Jesus addressed worry directly when he said, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." Matthew 6:34. This teaching encourages people to focus on today. Worry often involves imagining problems that may never happen. Faith encourages living one day at a time. Imagine a person working long hours, trying to provide for family needs. Deadlines increase, responsibilities grow, and stress builds. If worry dominates the mind, peace disappears. But when trust replaces worry, clarity returns. Jesus also taught about God's care through simple examples from nature. He spoke about birds that do not store food in barns, yet they are fed daily. He spoke about flowers that grow beautifully without worrying about clothing. These examples remind believers that God cares for every detail of life. If God provides for birds and flowers, how much more will he care for people? This teaching offers comfort during times of financial stress or uncertainty. Another key teaching from Jesus involves endurance during trials. Endurance means continuing forward even when the journey feels difficult. Many people begin journeys with excitement, new jobs, new goals, new dreams, but challenges appear along the way. Discouragement may arise, motivation may decrease, fatigue may develop. Yet endurance produces strength. Jesus encouraged his followers to remain faithful even when progress seemed slow. Consider athletes training for competition. They practice daily, They face setbacks. They experience pain and fatigue. Yet they continue training because they believe in future success. Faith works in a similar way. Daily prayer strengthens endurance. Reading scripture builds confidence. Encouragement from others increases strength. Another powerful lesson from Jesus is about obedience. Obedience means following God's instructions even when they are difficult. Jesus compared obedience to building a house on rock. A house built on rock stands strong during storms. A house built on sand collapses when strong winds arrive. In modern life, obedience may involve making difficult choices. Choosing honesty when dishonesty seems profitable. Choosing kindness when anger feels easier. Choosing patience when frustration grows. Obedience creates stability. It builds character. It protects the heart from regret. Jesus also spoke about faith that grows through testing. Just as gold becomes stronger when heated, faith becomes stronger during trials. Testing reveals weaknesses, but it also creates strength. Imagine a person facing repeated disappointments. Applications are rejected. Plans fail. Doors close. Yet perseverance continues. Eventually, new opportunities appear. Faith teaches patience during waiting seasons. Waiting is one of the most challenging parts of life. People want quick answers. They want immediate results. But God often works through gradual processes. Seeds planted in soil require time to grow. Faith grows in the same way. Jesus also emphasized community during trials. No one is meant to face difficulties alone. Encouragement from family, friends, and faith communities strengthens the heart. In American society, support systems play an important role. Neighbors helping neighbors, friends praying together, communities supporting those in crisis. These acts reflect Jesus' teaching about unity. Unity creates strength. Isolation creates weakness. Another essential teaching from Jesus involves gratitude during hardship. Gratitude may seem difficult during painful seasons, yet it changes perspective. Gratitude shifts attention from what is missing to what remains. Imagine a person recovering from illness. Pain exists, challenges remain, yet gratitude for small improvements creates hope. Jesus often expressed gratitude before miracles occurred. This shows confidence in God's provision. Gratitude prepares the heart for blessings. Faith during trials produces resilience. Resilience allows people to recover after setbacks. It builds courage for future challenges. Jesus understood human struggles deeply. He experienced suffering, rejection, and betrayal. Yet he remained faithful. His example reminds believers that trials do not define identity. Faith defines identity. Faith creates strength. Faith builds endurance. Faith prepares hearts for future victories.